can talk, Matt. All right, talk to me. X equals, and I'm going to what? Like this. Up and down. Where does that line go? On where? On negative 3. Very good. So I'm going to go to negative 3, and I'm just going to write, uh-oh. All right, so you go to negative 3. Okay, this is not calibrated. Imagine that it's on negative 3. So what would be your domain? Negative 3. Just negative 3, because your domain will be on x, and all your x's are on negative 3. Okay, what about your range? Very good. It keeps on going. So from positive infinity to negative infinity. Good job. Okay, what about the next one? How would you attack this problem? I got a what? I would solve for y. Very good. Isolate the y. Very good. So what are my steps for isolating the y? Minus 10x, right? That would take care of that. And then divided by negative 3. Don't tell me 3. Negative 3. Okay, so I'm going to do it over here at the bottom. So I have negative 10x plus 15. That's when I took away the 10x, right? The minus 10x. And now I'm going to divide by negative 3. Which the only thing that's going to do is just eliminate the positives, and the negative divided by negative would be a positive, so that would be 10 third x minus 5. Now, at this point, I will go to the calculator and just graph it and see how it looks, but it should be just a line, right? It's a vertical line, right? It's just a line. And I don't know if it goes there, but, it really doesn't matter. What's the domain? It is positive going over, right? So it should go to through negative 5, so it should go through here. So what's my domain and my range? From negative infinity to positive infinity, or you can write down all real numbers, right? And what is my range? From negative infinity to positive infinity. Okay, are we good with that? Okay. All right, my paper managers, please. All right, the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to highlight the form that they wanted it, okay? Write an equation of a line with the given slope m and the y-intercept v. So what are they asking you to do? To write it in what form? Slope-intercept form. Very good. So the next thing that I would do is I would write the slope-intercept form, just kind of like my own little cheat sheet on the. If you have your cheat sheet with you, you may not need to do this, right? Your green paper with you. Any green papers? And then all you got to do is substitute, right? Substitute the m and substitute the v. So this is really easy to do. What would be the first one? Y equals negative x. I love it. That's why it's only negative x instead of negative 1x. Now I'm going to tell you something. Negative 1x is not incorrect, okay? It's not incorrect. I will not take your points if you put negative 1x, but do you really need to write the negative 1 in front of it? No, there's only 1x. You can only see 1x, okay? So you don't need that. Plus 3? All right. Next one? 4x minus 2? Yay. And the next one? Negative 5x minus 8. All right, we're done. Easy enough, right? Just plug it in. All right, let's do the next one. Let's highlight what they're asking me to do. Slope-intercept form? And my slope-intercept form is this one right here. Just take a look at your cheat sheet, right? It's y equals mx plus v. But in here, what do I have? I have the point and the slope. So I have m, but I do not have b. But I have an x and a y, and I can figure out b. All right? So let's see. The formula is y equals mx plus b. What is my y? 1. So instead of a y, I'm going to write down a 1, right? What's my m? 3. All you're doing is plugging in, aren't you? And then it becomes a very simple equation to solve. You can use equation solver if you want to. I wouldn't because it's just times what? Times my x, which is 2 plus b, correct? With me? What's 2 becomes 2? 6. And I'm going to say, what's my next step? Minus 6. And then what's b? What's 1 minus 6? 8. I got it. So now I got the two things that I need, which are my m and my b, and I can plug in my equation, correct? All right, so what's my equation? Y equals what? 3x minus 5. With me? All right, ready for the next one? Okay? All right, so what is my y? I'm putting in here for you. Negative 5. What's my m? Negative 2. I'm just plugging in the formula. If you're not with me, you need to let me know. What's my x? Negative 3. And then plus 2. Correct? Alright. What's negative 2 times negative 3? Positive 6. And now what will be my last step? Take away minus 6. Take away 6. Alright. So b equals negative 11. Okay, so what do I got right now? Now I got my m and my b. I'm still not finished. I gotta go and plug it in, right? So talk to me about what the equation would be. Y equals what? Negative 2x minus 11. All right. Ready for the next one? Okay? Thank you, madam. All right, what's my y? 11 equals, what's my m? 3/4. And what's my x? Negative 4 plus b, right? Now, if you don't want to do this in your head, you still have a calculator in front of you, right? Just make sure that that equation, that fraction is inside what? Parentheses, okay? Negative 3? Yep. Got the 4's cancel out, okay? With me? Okay, what's my next step? Plus 3. That's 0. And then what's 11 plus 3? 14. Now I got everything that I need. I got my slope. I got my b. Then I'm plugging in the equation. We've done it before, right? We did it like really quick, but we've done it before. So what does y equal to? It's 3/4 x 14 plus 14. You got it, baby. Okay? The problem with this unit is that you have all of them together, so you really have to know how to approach each one. Okay? If you have a point and a slope, that's what you gotta do. But if you got 2 points, you gotta do something else. You got a graph, you gotta do something else. Okay, so that's the challenging part for this week's weekly assessment for school requirements. It's all this, equations of the line. And then more problems where you write the equation of the line. With that, Alright, slope intercept form. Again, which would be y equals mx plus b. There you go. So this is where Jimmy is going to heaven or he's been really bad or he's going somewhere else. So the first thing that I would do is draw my Jimmy. I love Jimmy because he can help me do a whole lot of math. So the way that Jimmy is either going up or sliding down, and then you know it's always going to be positive or negative, and Jimmy's on the word ball, so take a look at that. You gotta remember what it is to make a okay? So that's negative. Are we good? Yes. Alright. So the y-intercept is really easy to find, right? Is where it hits y. Very good. So over here, your b equals u. Now I know that Jim is going to heaven, so it will be a positive slope, correct? So pick another point that you can read. It doesn't matter. You guys can pick whatever you want to as long as you can read it, okay? And then I gotta do my vertical, my rise over mine. You eat your rice and then you work. Okay? You get on the elevator, and then you okay. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1 and 2. And what's 4 divided by 2? 2. And we're done. We got our M, we got my B. I can plug it in mine. So we're going to set one. Yes, ma'am. Yes, you can go on. You don't have to do that. You got to write out for it. Yeah, this is 0. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. This is 0. That is 0. Okay, let me highlight the line. Or maybe highlight my X and mine. Y. Yeah, you're right. This one is 0. Yes, you guys are right. Thank you so much. This is 0, so that means that would be positive. Yay? We got it? Yay, thank you. Thank you much. I thought it was 0. And see, that sometimes happens when you don't highlight the X and the Y. It's hard to read. But thank you so much. All right, now the slope doesn't change, right? We did that one right. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then 1 and 2. So we got that. All right, what's the equation of the line? Y equals 2x plus 1. We're good. Next one. All right, let's highlight the X and the Y. Now I'm getting carried away. Pretty sure I have it right. That's my X. So what's my Y-intercept? 4. There you go. So my B equals 4. Let's pick another point that you can read. So I can read that one and that one. Are you guys with me? Yes. Alright, so let's do 1 and 2 would be my right. 1, 2, 3, and 4 would be my wrong. Always simplify the fractions. You don't have to change it to a decimal, but always simplify. Okay? So that will be 1/2. And he's going down, so he's been a really bad boy. So negative. There we go. Alright. Piece of cake up to the next one, right? Y equals what? Negative 1/2 x plus 4. With me? Yes? Okay, I'm going to skip those two. We'll go back to them. So let's go ahead and go to the back of the board. Okay? We'll go back to it. Don't worry about it. Modification in slope intercept form. Y equals mx plus b again. Now, when you have 2 points, it's the easiest thing ever because where do you go? Okay, let's start with, because yesterday a lot of people were telling me, like, what do I equal to? Let's go to y equal to right now. Okay, what are you going to write on y equal to? You know how many things you write, so why are you telling me to go to y equal to? So when you have 2 points, do you go to y equal to? What do you write? Can you write 2 points on y equal to? No. Where can you write 2 points? Thank you. That's what you have to ask me. You go to stat, and you're going to perform what? Okay, you go to edit. You clearly say, well, the first thing I need to do once you get the calculator is what? Clear it. And if you haven't cleared the list, that means you didn't put in the calculator. You need it in the app, the first thing. You grab the calculator first thing, you clear it, and you go to calculator. All right, now I like, as only stop with the calculators, put them down. All right, as I mean, yes, I like to make a table because I'm going to tell you something. If I make a table, I always mess up. Always. It doesn't fail. Always do it. Okay? So what I like to do is, I just like to do this. And then 3, 5, 0, 4. It took me about what? 5 seconds, literally, to do that. And then I make sure, 0, 4, right? And then I make sure, and that's, what is this right here? When x equals 0 and y equals 4. Thank you. That's your y-intercept. Thank you so much. How do you know on your y-intercept which one is 0? Right there, x equals 0 on your y-intercept. But on your x-intercept, which one is 0? Y. It's opposite, right? So if you're looking for y, x equals number. If you're looking for x, y is 0. Okay? The opposite. Look at that boardwalk. All right, after I do this, then I go straight to that calculator and I let that calculator do my math for me. Okay, there's no shame in that. I love it. That's why I like this calculator so much. All right, so go ahead and do it. Do I need to do it again? Or are we good? Do it again? No? Yes? Maybe? Okay, I'm going to do one. 3 and 5. Since we've done this before. 5 and 4. Uh-oh. 0. There you go. See? And I'm messing up and I did the table. 3, 5, 0, 4. Okay, we're good. Now I'm going to go back to that, but I'm going to calculate, and I'm going to calculate the equation of the line. Now mine is different because it's an older calculator, right? So you guys have to go all the way to calculate. Can you see the calculate? I just have to hit enter. All right, how do I change? I don't want it as a decimal. I gotta go to math? But I first have to write the decimal. How would you write repeating 3? How can you put a multiplication in the calculator? How can you do that in the calculator? Yeah, I want to know. Because if you can point that out, oh my God, you just taught me how to do it. But you already know what that fraction is, so that's what I'm asking. You already know what that fraction is. Alright, so let me tell you. When you have a repeating decimal, and you want to change that repeating decimal to a fraction, if you don't know what that is, what's going to be that's 1/3. Okay? 0.333 is 1/3. 0.666 is 2/3. Okay? If you don't know that, it's okay. But this is how you write it on the calculator. If it's a repeating decimal, you have to take those 3's all the way to the end. Then you can go to math. Then you can go to fraction, and then you can change it into a fraction. But you gotta tell the calculator it repeats. Okay? So you actually have to repeat it. Now, if it's a terminating decimal, then you're good to go. You don't have to worry about that. So what's my equation over here? Y equals what? 1/3 x plus 4. Okay, the other two on your own. Go. Before we do our family challenge, I want to do our family challenge. But I don't think so. Maybe on that new version there is, but not on this one.